Welcome to entering a debtor and an account. In this video, I'll provide a quick introduction to manually entering a debtor and an account in revenue results. First, let's go over some basic information. There are two ways to enter debtors: importing a file and manually entering the information. This video covers the manual way. While entering a debtor, you will also enter the account. They're part of the same task. Keep in mind, this video focuses on the debtor. For details about accounts, see the Adding an Account video. Now let's begin. From any screen in Revenue Results, I'll click New Debtor in the Actions panel. I'll then select a debtor type. There are two types of debtors, individual and company. Revenue Results handles them in a similar way. I'll select an account type, which is set up by my department. The debtor record displays. The record has three main windows: for debtor demographics, account information, and line item information. I'll highlight the most important features. In the debtor demographics window, I'll enter the debtor's name, James P. Adams. As I type, Revenue Results constantly checks the database for a match. Possible matches and their scores display at the bottom. If there's a match, I would double-click the debtor to pull up that record. Clearly this is not a match, but I'll double-click it anyway. Raymond J. Adams information displays. If this were correct, it would save me the time of retyping the information. However, it's the wrong record, so I'll click Cancel. Now I'll continue entering James's information. I'll use the address autofill feature. I'll type the zip code and press Tab. Revenue Results automatically fills in the city, state, county, and country. The other fields are fairly basic, so I already filled them in. I entered phone numbers here. Click the Add button to enter additional addresses and phone numbers. Entered the date of birth, social security number, and driver's license number. I entered a status, a reference ID, and an email. The reference ID is the client's ID for the debtor. Notice how, since James has more than one address and phone number, I also selected the primary checkboxes. This lets Revenue Results know which address and phone number to display at the top of the debtor record and where to send the correspondence. Let's go to the next window. In this window is basic information about the account, such as reference IDs, assessment date, and interest start date, as well as status and description. The interest type, rate, and method for the account type automatically display, which we can change. Let's go to the next window. Here is where we enter each line item in the account. We can enter code, incurred date, charged amount, description, and reference ID. Revenue Results fills in the entered date and number for us. To save time, I'll enter only the code and the amount. I'll select Fine. I'll type 200 and press Tab. Notice how today's date automatically displays as the incurred date, which we can change. Also see how the total amount displays. If I added more items, the total would automatically update. I'll click Finish to save the debtor record. Let's review some key takeaways. First, use the address autofill feature. Enter the zip code and then press Tab. Second, keep an eye on match debtor scores. As you type, Revenue Results checks for possible matches. If there is a match, double-click the debtor to pull up that record. Finally, beware. A common mistake is entering incomplete addresses, which Revenue Results marks as bad. Make sure the address is complete. Congratulations! You've finished the Entering a Debtor and an Account video. For more information about debtors, check the online help. For more information about accounts, see the Adding an Account video. Thank you.